Oh, hi there. My name is Ty Tillett. You may remember me from such great chemistry films as Chemistry, A History, and Chemistry, The Science of Tomorrow. Today I'm here to show you how to have fun with chemistry. You'll be learning about Avogadro's number and many other things essential for you young chemists out there. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hey Ty, what are you studying?
I'm studying all about Avogadro's number.
Whose number?
Avogadro's. Chemists use Avogadro's number, which is 6.02 e to the 23rd, every day. It's important because it's the SI unit for the amount of a substance. Without Avogadro's number, Dmitry Mendeleev would not have come up with the correct interpretation of the periodic table of elements because he would not have been able to calculate the correct mass of atoms and molecules. Chemistry as we know it would have been set back decades. Amadeo Avogadro's hypothesis that equal volumes of gases at the same temperature and pressure contain equal numbers of molecules saved chemistry.
Gee whiz, his number is really important. What else should I know?
Well, Avogadro's number is sometimes referred as Loschmidt's number, but that has gone out in most English-speaking countries and only still popular in like German literature and textbooks.
Why would he call that?
They used to call it that because before they established Avogadro's number, which is the number of molecules in one mole, they used Loschmidt's number, which is the number of atoms or molecules in a cubic centimeter. It is very similar, as you can tell, but it doesn't give the same information.
By golly, thanks for the information.
No problem, Mark.
Hi Julie, what are you doing?
I'm doing my chemistry homework on percent composition and empirical formula.
What's that?
Well, empirical formula is the simplest form of a compound. An example of it is glucose. You always see it normally in C6H12O6, but if you were to reduce it and put it in its empirical formula, it would be C3H6O3.
That makes sense. Why do you use it?
You use it because it helps with the complexity of a problem. It reduces the amount of numbers you have to add together and thereby reducing the amount of errors.
What's percent composition?
Well, percent composition is the number that is, or the number or ratio that is associated with how much of any element is in a compound.
Can you give me an example?
Yes. Like in a deck of cards, you have 13 cards out of 52 total cards. So if you have 13 cards and then divide that by 52 and then multiply it by 100, you get 25, which is the percent composition, so to say, in a deck of cards.
Is that for 13 hearts?
Yes.
Okay. Hi Danny, what are you doing?
I'm doing my chemistry homework.
What are you studying?
I'm studying molarity.
What's that?
Molarity is the number of moles of solute in 1 liter of a solution.
I don't understand. Can you give me an example?
Okay. Let's say this bag is a beaker full of 1 liter of a solution. And these 3 balls can be 3 moles of each solute. When I put them in the bag, that makes the molarity 3. Because 3 divided by 1 is 3.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. What's wrong?
I'm trying to figure out how many liters of oxygen are in this basketball.
Oh, that's easy. Don't you remember doing that in class?
No, could you give me a refresher?
Well, it's pretty simple. Let's say there is 1 mole of gas in that ball at standard temperature and pressure. That would be 22.4 liters. But it's probably not standard temperature and pressure, so you'd have to measure the moles and convert it using PV equals nRT, which is the ideal gas law.
Does that work for all gases?
That works for all gases.
Thanks for the help, Danny.
No problem.
Gee Willikers, Mark, what are you doing?
I'm studying conversion factors between grams, moles, and molecules.
How do you do that?
Well, first, if you want to go from grams to moles, you just divide by the molar mass of the compound. If you want to go from moles to molecules, you multiply it times Avogadro's number, which is 6.02 e to the 23. If you want to go backwards from molecules to moles, you divide by Avogadro's number, 6.02 e to the 23. And if you want to go from moles to grams, you will multiply it by the molar mass of the compound.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.
Well, I hope everybody learned a lot about chemistry, because gosh darn it, I know I sure did. See you next time.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. property of matter.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I put the balls in the solution. The concentration of the balls to the solution is the concentration of the...
Gee Willikers, Mark. Gee Willikers, Mark, what are you doing? Gee Willikers, Mark, what are you doing?
No, could you give me a refresher? Thanks for the help, Danny.
No problem. Look how you're smiling again.